Hello students, welcome to online social science classes. I am Neha Sharma. Today I will teach you chapter 3 of class 8, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. As you all know, we have already studied about this chapter in our previous class. So let's recapitulate our previous knowledge. So first of all, I will define what is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation refers to a plant community which has grown naturally, जो naturally grow हुए हैं without human aids and has been left undisturbed by human activities for a long time. On the other hand, cultivated crops and fruits are also part of vegetation, but not natural vegetation. They are known as planted vegetation. The natural vegetation is generally classified in three categories: forest, grasslands, and desert shrubs. Let's discuss about the types of natural vegetation. As I already told you that natural vegetation is divided into three parts: forest, grasslands, and shrubs. Now forests are subdivided into tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, and Mediterranean forest, coniferous forest, tropical grasslands, temperate grasslands, tropical deserts, and tundra region. So first of all, we will learn about the tropical rainforest. These forests are also known as tropical evergreen forest. They are located near the equator, and the climate of these areas are very hot and they receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. Because there is no particular dry season in that area, so the trees do not shed their leaves altogether, and the forests always appear green. That's why the forests are known as evergreen forest. The hardwood trees of these forests are very tall, sometimes reach up to 60 meters, and the leaves of these trees are very broad. The thick canopies of the closely spaced trees do not allow the sunlight to penetrate inside the forest even in the daytime. Thus the grass is not found in these forests. Hardwood forest trees like rosewood, teak, sal, and the population found here is very less, and the variety of wildlife is found here like monkey, birds, hippopotamus, snake, python, frog, anaconda. World's largest snake is also found in these areas. So our next topic is tropical deciduous forest. These forests are also known as monsoon forest because they are common in monsoon areas of the world. Like they are found in the large part of India and northern Australia and in Central America also. The climate of these areas are warm and they receive rainfall less than 200 or in between 100 to 200 centimeter. These areas experience seasonal changes. Trees shed their leaves in the dry season, and the trees are like sandalwood, teak, sal, bamboo. They are common here, and the forests are not very dense here. And the wildlife like tigers, lions, elephant, langurs, monkeys are common here. Now we will study about the Mediterranean forest. These forests are found in the region around the Mediterranean Sea. The main areas of these forests are like Europe, Asia, North Africa, southwest part of South Africa, and Australia also. The climate condition of these areas are they have received dry summer and moderate rainfall during the winters. These type of trees adapt themselves to dry summers with the help of their thick bark and wax coated leaves, right? And the main trees found here are like citrus fruit, orange, olives, grapes, etc. And the wildlife, there isn't much wildlife found here. Only few species of animals like monk seal and Greek tortoise are found here. So let's move to our next topic, that is coniferous forest. These type of forests are known as taiga forest and also temperate softwood forest. They are found in the higher altitude areas of northern hemisphere. The regions have cool and short summer, on the other hand cold and long winter season. These forests are also seen in the high altitude areas like Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia, Canada, Asia, Europe also. And these forests consist of tall softwood evergreen trees. Trees are conical in shape and with needle shaped leaves. The main trees found here are pine tree and cedar, it means devdar tree. The wildlife here are found like fur bearing animals like silver fox, polar bear are common here. Now we will study about the temperate softwood forest found in India. They are found in the foothills of Himalayas. The vegetation keeps changing according to the altitude of the area. As you go higher, the vegetation cover keep changing according to the altitude of that area. At the base you will find evergreen tall trees like bamboo and teak, and as you go higher then you will find the trees like pine, walnut trees, cashew nuts trees, and after a point just grassland and mosses. Some trees found in these regions are deodar, maple and pine tree, as I already told you about this. In India, Himalayan portion of Jammu and Kashmir, Assam, Meghalaya have this vegetation kind, and the main wildlife here are snow leopards, pandas, yak, wild goats are common here. Now we will see a video that classified all kind of forests.
Dad, look, there are so many varieties of plants which we don't find in our backyard.
Different types of plants need different conditions to grow. All over the world, the climatic conditions differ. According to different conditions, there are 5 types of forests having different types of plants and wildlife in India. These are evergreen forests, deciduous forests, thorny forests, mountain forests, and tidal forests.
I'm curious to know more about these forests, Dad.
I will take you on the virtual tour of these forests one by one. Let us first take a tour of evergreen forests. Evergreen forests receive heavy rainfall.
Oh, that is why these forests always remain green?
Look, mahogany and white cedar are growing here.
I can see bamboo, rosewood and ebony too. See, there are lemurs and monkeys on the tree.
Rhinoceros, elephants and deer are also found here. These are found in northeastern region and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. Let us start the tour of deciduous forests now. These forests are found along the foothills of the Himalayan mountains and in the wetter parts of southern plateaus.
See, Dad, there are so many trees. Teak, shisham, sal, amla, mahua, kusum, bel, palash and sandalwood.
Look, there are tigers, elephants and deer here. Deciduous forests are located in Bihar, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu.
I believe that these forests lie in the areas that receive scanty rainfall.
Correct. Yes, we have now landed in thorny forests. They can be found in the desert of Rajasthan, dry areas of Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu.
I can see more bushes than trees here, Dad.
Kikad, babool, wild date and palm can also be seen.
I can see foxes, wolves, rats and mice walking here.
We better get going because thorny forests also have tigers, lions, wild asses also in these forests. Now we are in the mountain or deciduous forests. Mountain forests receive heavy rainfall. Trees that grow here are deodar, cheer, pine, fir, spruce.
Dad, I spotted a musk deer.
Indian black bear can also be found here, Robin. Now we will end our tour with mangrove or tidal forests. These forests are found on the Gangetic Delta and coastal plains in West Bengal. The marshy forests in the Ganga Delta are known as Sundarbans. It is considered as the largest mangrove forests in the world. Sundari trees, palm, coconut and keora are found here.
What kind of animals live here, Dad?
Royal Bengal tigers, turtles, saltwater crocodiles and Gangetic dolphins are found in Sundarbans. This ends your virtual tour of all the forests, and hope you now know about these forests.
Dad, I'm happy. We had a wonderful time knowing about all these forests.
This is the detailed study about all kind of forest. Now there is a question, what are the advantages of forest? Why there is a need to conserve the forest? There are so many advantages of forest for us. They help us to breathe, they help us to control the climate conditions, and forests also have economic importance for us, and forests serve as a home to millions of animals. Forests help in regulation of ecosystem. They also reduce the noise pollution, and they also provide natural medicines and cooling the earth's temperature. So there is a need to conserve the wildlife or forest. It is our duty to protect our forest cover. How can we protect our forest cover? So plant more and more trees, follow the policy of each one plant one tree, and also try to find the substitutes of wood, and discourage shifting cultivation which causes forest loss. So this is our today's topic, and next we will learn in our next session. Thank you so much.